What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So we are now going to try to find the treasure that was stolen. Apparently not all of it. That looks behind some linen. Mine now. Yeah, mine now. It's part of my payment. So, and let's all say hello to Brock. Hello, Brock. Or Bart. Bart, I'm sorry.
Hey, Bart. Got a minute?
Minute. But no minute got.
Trolls. Not
But
smart.
rocks got. Rocks want?
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like. Talk me with.
Oh, this conversation is going to be like pulling teeth.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. Yeah. But here. He's.
He's gnarly looking.
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. He's other. Not animal all that.
Right. So, like what?
Like. Rock?
A hissing rock.
Makes sense. It's like they put an explosive or something with a fuse.
The hissing. Where did it come from?
But. He's here. In that tree.
What?
Where but turdy dump.
All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time got. Fun go. But God now nothing.
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can't take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When but not much do. But think. Lots.
We're not going to insult him by saying he doesn't look like much of a thinker.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks.
Of course.
Rocks interesting.
Okay, so I guess that's all we're getting out of Bart.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long.
Yeah, let's move out of his way. Alright.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
Okay, hold on, guys. I got to answer a message real quick that popped in that's confusing. Give me one sec. One second, guys. Almost done. Alright. Now, the problem with the mushrooms and stuff down here, the part that worries me, is I don't know if I took whatever that pox stuff was. Or pops. Pops? P-O-P-S?
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the current had something to do with it.
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
See, here we are with the nauseous gas.
Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
Alright, see, well that right there answers my question. I got a lot of potions, guys. Let me guess, it's this one right up top. Nope. Is it not any of these? It's not any of these. Oh, what the f... I mean, it's not an oil. That doesn't make any sense. Is it just something I have to eat? Oh my god, it's already in my inventory.
And I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that. Definitely came through here.
Ah. Take that. Some crowns to line me pockets. I hear you and I see you. Alright, get out of there, Geralt.
Bits of pipe clear over here.
Oh, I saw that.
Must have been one powerful blast.
Already saw that.
How you like that
Honors.
silver?
Of course.
I like how we're talking to ourselves and being sarcastic.
And a ring. Dandelion's cohorts were either clumsy or in a big hurry.
Silver emerald ring. Oh, Drowner, you're not smart. Honestly, oops, loot. More loot. Oh, I didn't pick it up. Okay. But Bart could certainly make a living for himself as a guard just by keeping the drowners out. La-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Another trinket.
Yeah, what is it? It's a pearl. Very nice. What's in here? Anything interesting? No? It's a body.
The thug Dijkstra hired.
Okay. Now we can see that there's a whole bunch of drowners up ahead. Come on. There we go. I'm keeping a close eye on that gauge too, because we don't know how long that's gonna last. If we're gonna be able to get through here with just one bit of the concoction. These guys
didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Need to burn the corpses. Otherwise, drowners will never stop congregating.
rest of you guys just gonna hang around?
Yet another shiny bauble.
Okay. Gold ring, we'll take that too. So, what I say, I have to burn the corpses? I mean, I have to burn the corpses? Or they need to burn the corpses? Ah, I just had a sneezing fit. What's up, uglies?
Gross.
Hard. Alright, how many of you drop loot? Just one? Just the one? Weak. Okay, so that gas is not... Okay, so we burn that body. Where was the other one? There he is.
There. Maybe now the drowners will go feed elsewhere.
Okay, so we did literally have to burn those bodies. Alright. Well, I guess we go up. We're gonna have to give ourselves some more of that potion in a moment. Which is just as well that we're up here. That's not what we meant to do. Every little bit helps. Every contribution. Can't get in there. Come on, last barrel. I know you're... Oh, you got nothing in here? Alright. Moving on. Oh, there's supposed to be another bauble or something I'm supposed to find. Oh, there it is.
Bottom of the container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Yeah? We're not gonna go any further?
Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion
Where?
must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
What gold coin? Where? I don't see a gold coin. I do see that. Pants. You ever stop and think of how funny it is? Like, you see these treasure boxes and, you know, everything else under the planet to be like, under the planet. Like, anything else under the sun, like, oh, look, big box and crates and stuff, and, like, oh, the silly shit you find in them. It always amuses me. Stop punching at things. Alright, so let's go talk to Dijkstra. Let's go run back through his poison underground. Although we don't have to stop to fight anything this time, so we'll have no problem getting back. Oh, not that way. Oh, there's another sword above us. What's that? Oh. I didn't see that before. Okay. Hi, Bart. I take it this is Bart's little house. Alright, well. Apparently, they let Bart eat people. Again, I am justifying taking stuff out of these by saying it's part of my payment. Alright, let's go. Nobody bothered to clean up the mess back here? I'm not here to go picking through all the flowers. That's not a door? I thought that was the door. Yeah. Door's around the corner. Your place is confusing. Oh, it's Happen, the eunuch. That's what happened. I forgot who he was. He's sleeping. Good guard. He's a good guard. What's up, Dijkstra?
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I'd prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the Lodge.
Okay.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Well.
From master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Money.
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Okay. Done investigating.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Yep.
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Except that if they also had an antidote, how many people can make that concoction that we drank to keep us from dying from those mushrooms? I mean, unless it's a concoction that lots of people can make, but from what I was under the impression of, like, it wasn't easy to make and only a few people knew how to do it. So if they had it and we had it, it's got to tell you something. It's got to be a connection.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates, left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Okay. Found pieces of the bomb.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
So that's what I was going to say earlier. It's so funny, like, how you pronounce wyvern. Some people pronounce them wyvern, others pronounce it wyvern. And I don't know if there's actually a proper pronunciation. I always used to call them wyvern, and then there's so many games and stuff in a row where everybody was referring to them as wyverns that I just started calling them that. So now I'm all upside down.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. My son just walked in. That's why I was distracted for a second. Okay, so I said all of these. Bomb was in the pipe.
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh,
Hey,
that
I'm a witcher.
famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers.
Mwah, mwah.
All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Holla if you hear me. Alright.
Nothing here.
It's like, don't really need to use my Witcher senses, even though it says to do so. Oh, wait, no, I see red.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Well, that would be the one. What, is there something else in here I gotta look at? How does that... Oh, okay,
Silver
here we go.
lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty is beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Ah. So Happen's okay. We don't have a problem with him.
Let's see what's on the bottom.
Even though Happen is a weird-looking dude.
Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did
Doppler.
you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Alright, let's see if we can talk to Happen. Oh, apparently not. Sorry to bother you, Happen. Good God. Alright, where's the exit to this place? They're going back to his office. Maybe that is a way out. That's not the way out, though. No, that just goes back to his office. Let me out of here! It's not here. This is the way I came in. I'm just trying to leave. Maybe that was the only way out. I didn't think it was, though. Well. Alright. Oh, out this way. Right? No, this is where... Oh, this is definitely where I came in. Okay. Is that the front door? Why am I not following the little... I keep forgetting up in the corner. The map's got the little dots.
Yes?
Yes. Yeah, so it's basically telling us where we can go. Alright. Whoops.
White one, take a gander over here. Come one, come
I
all.
can't sell anything. Ooh, an armor. Hold on. Hello. Someone I might be able to sell some shit to. Yeah.
Master-crafted armor. Think you could make me some?
Ooh, I did get my journeyman's papers, but I've yet to make anything akin to a masterwork. You might try
Okay.
in Velen. A dwarf there goes by Fergus. He might help. Guildsmen claim there's no one better anywhere south of the Pontar.
Okay, thank you. Can he craft anything for
Willing
me?
to craft something for me?
I have picked up a whole bunch of stuff, so... That's pretty good. Alright, and I got plenty of... Alright, so that's level 15. Do I have... Alright. Let's make that. Chest armor. Ooh. Okay, but I did see something that was level 16, did I not? Okay, I did. What is missing? What do we need? Meteorite ore. Alright, hold on. Let's see if we can find if this guy's got meteorite ore on him. We might as well take that. And we'll take this. Pure silver, not what we need. Lead, not what we need. I wish it would tell us if we've already purchased something or read it or whatever. Yeah, this stuff's expensive. Yeah, there we go. We'll buy both of them. Okay, very good. So now... Dark steel plate. What? Did I just totally grab the wrong... I grabbed the wrong freaking thing, didn't I? Dark steel plate. Okay, let's get some dark steel plate. Probably doesn't even have it. Dark iron plate. Dark steel plate? Steel plates. But not dark steel plates. Son of a bitch! Come on, dude, really? Ah, you bastard. And he can't craft the parts that I need? I thought he could. So, what if we dismantled something? Dark steel plate. We only needed... We needed several of them, right? Ah, but I can make so much money off of that. Hold on. Oh, we just made those. Okay, so clearly we're not going to have any luck with that. So let's close up the boots. We're going to make this. We need one more dark steel plate. Oh, crafting components. Right here. Dark steel plate. What do we need? Dark steel ingots. Well, we need 2 of these. There's 1. There's 2. Dark steel plate. Kaboom. Look at that. Very nice. Alright. Boots. We already got boots, right? Gauntlets. Level 16. Much better. Except it doesn't have a... I don't know what I have, but for 7 more things of armor isn't really that great, especially when I know I got like vitality or something added from the other one. Junk. What do I need a haft for? I don't even... Trousers. Axeman's trousers. Yeah, see, I would have lost 178 vitality with these. Because the other ones are magic, but... Yeah, I feel like I gotta hold on to what I have. Alright, let's go back to the shop. Sell all the crap we don't need. Because this guy's got the money, he can afford it. The digger. That's one better than what I have. It's not going to really make much of a difference for 1 extra point of damage. I've yet to use a secondary weapon I don't even know if that's something that I want to actually pay attention to. I don't know, but I feel like I should hold on to it. Alright, that's garbage, garbage. Okay, we're definitely in total crap weapon territory right now. Blunt axe. You know what? I'm not going to use them. Let's go up here. The one we just made. Definitely getting some good coin out of this. Alright, so these are the ones I just made. Okay, so these can go. Hold on to that. Okay, those we're holding on to. We don't need to hold on to these. Those were the nice trousers we don't want to throw out. Okay, so now he's running out of money. What have you here, my friend? But what is it that we have? Much better critical hit damage bonus. And I can't put the armor piercing on here, so nope. Well, that's actually pretty sweet right there. But not as good as what we have, so ha 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 ha. Hunting trousers. We don't need to worry about what is that. Nothing that we need. Nothing that we need, but we do need these. We'll take those. Holy crap, that's expensive. I don't really think I need that. I don't really find a need to make these other ones unless I have to, like you see how you have all of these different runes? Like, the 2% ones, like, what? That doesn't really help that much. Like, a 2% bonus. It's not that impressive. Okay, that we don't need. So funny because these gauntlets. What's up, BB? These gauntlets just looks like armored mittens. I mean, you can't exactly make heavy armor gloves with, you know, individual fingers. It's just funny looking. Alright, so I think we're good. Yeah, how much is this stuff worth? Ooh. Alright, well, we'll hold on to that stuff for later. So I think we're good here.
So long.
And then let's put on that new armor. Hopefully I don't drop a ton of vitality because of this. I think I will though. No, not that much. Only 48. 48 vitality to lose, but the bonus is 28 in armor, so that does work out. And then we've got... Let's give it the Yurden bonus. And then Mountain Folk Boots. This is the one that's going to hurt. This is where I'm losing a lot of vitality. But if we don't get hit, it's not such an issue, is it? Alright, we didn't get fancy trousers or anything. We didn't buy a new sword. Alright, but real quick, what we do need to do is we need to do some repairs. Alright, they're still good enough. We're not really hurting that bad, right? Ah, screw it. We can afford it. We got plenty of things here to fix our stuff. Alright, so let's move on. Thank you, Armorer. You were very helpful.
Wait.
Yeah, it's windy.
What was it happened to Faltist again?
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
Indeed. So, that's how you gain entrance.
Footprints.
Footprints? Inside of a house that people walk through? Not possible. Alright, hold on. Let's rob this place. You know, we're not going to feel bad about robbing this place. They're bad people. Screw them. Oh, and there's something red over there. Anyway, oops. Let's go around. What, I can't get into that treasure box? Bummer. So what?
Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Very nice.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Yeah, we heard you say that already. Come on, Geralt. Don't start getting into your repetitious nonsense. Alright, so what can we get out of here? Heavily faded notes on the Witcher Elgar. Elgar placed upgrades to School of the Wolf Witcher gear in 3 different caves in the area immediately to the south of Kaer Morhen. He hoped future generations of Witchers would find them in an hour of need. Okay, good to know. And there's a third map for more armor and stuff. Okay. No, we're not looking for that stuff yet. Calm down. Read all that already. Read that too. But, whatever. Some books that we can sell. And that's what matters. Alright, let's go up the steps. Don't really need Witcher senses when it's muddy boot prints all over the place. Okay. Alright, we'll examine you as soon as we loot. That's it? I thought there was something else over there. Just a fake wall.
A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it.
With love from D. Okay. It was just that, right? Now the bottle of wine, too.
Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres.
Yeah. Before we go through that next, let's loot the crap out of the rest of this floor. Ooh. That freaked me out for a second. The first thing I thought that this was walls lined with spikes. Not taking into account dummy, those are all wine bottles. Aha, what do we have here?
$12.45 to $12.54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Oh, well, I guess I wasn't going through that wall until I did this anyway. I luck out sometimes when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I literally just came in here thinking like I might be able to loot a few more things, not realizing I had to go in there to open this door.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Stain. Wyvern oil.
Well. Alright, before we examine that.
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Looks like. Watch, that's better than what I just had made. A letter from Doo-Doo.
Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
So we can't close this door? We're gonna have to fight our way out? Not that I have a problem with fighting my way out.
Dijkstra and Triss.
Okay.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Why'd you come
Hang
here?
on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was alright.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard. Caleb Menge.
We don't like that guy.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Sure.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks.
What's going on, Albert?
Quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
I ain't gonna say that.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
I didn't realize that I was lying to him when I made that
Thought
initial
you'd correct
statement.
him. Say that we, you know.
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from
What's
our
with everything
topic.
getting blurry?
Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Right. Well, she just disappeared. There goes that creepy guy again. What's up, shady guy? Oh, there's two shady people. Ah, a shady individual, followed by a shady individual. Who's coughing and disgusting, and let's get away from him.
Like a noon-rise teats, you're a bigger rat picker than me.
Okay.
Help, save me.
Hard times we live in now.
Man, all you people just coughing and get sick. So, ghost stories. Alright, we're gonna have to hang on for the ghost stories. I do have one that I'll tell, but since right now we're in the middle of a lot of stuff that's heavy on dialogue, I don't want to break up the story. So as soon as I get to a point where I'm just kind of out and about and not embroiled in this, then we'll definitely get the story started, or the ghost story started. Near the harbor around midnight. Okay. Well, I guess we got time to wait here, technically. Alright, I'll tell you one quick story. One real quick one. So, the last apartment I lived at, not the one I live at now, but the one that my ex-wife and I lived at, there was definitely something that lived in that apartment. There was like some spirit or something that was there. And it was funny because you would, if you were like sitting downstairs in the living room, there was from the living room there was a narrow hallway, and then there was a staircase that led up to the third floor. And we lived on the second and third floor of this apartment. The bottom floor was a separate apartment altogether. So anyway, like, you'd be hanging around, and it was like in the corner of your eye, like in your peripheral vision, you would often see like, you just got the like almost like a shadow of someone that would be like standing in the stairway. And like it used to be like a little further up, and then it's like as we lived there for a while, we were noticing like it was coming further and further down the steps. Like you would notice it, and it would be further, closer to the to the bottom of the staircase. But going back a ways, one thing that always happened was if you went all the way to the top floor, to the third floor, there were two rooms up there. One was a bedroom, and another one was like a little guest room. And the guest room, the door to the guest room, the only way that the door would stay shut, you had to shut the door, and then you had to use a little a hook latch to shut it and keep it shut, because if you didn't, the door would just swing open. And so we would shut the door, we'd latch it shut, and then go about our business. And all the time we go back up and check the room, and the door's wide open. Nobody else would be home. You could be the only one there. You could have that door. You could shut it. You could make sure it's latched shut. And then within the hour or so, you could probably go up and check, and it'd be open again. Now, it's not just doing, like, there's nothing that's happening that's going to make it unlatch all on its own. Let me pause this real quick. It wouldn't just happen all on its own to just, like, oh, the latch doesn't work suddenly. Like, no, it always does. It's just weird, like, that would happen. So, and you had to do it from the outside. You couldn't do it from the inside. So, like, technically, if you wanted to, you could lock someone in that room if you really, really wanted to. So I remember, like, we would always tell people about it, like, and I remember my buddy Nick was over the one day, and I was telling him all about how, like, yeah, that room, no matter what you do, that door always opens itself up. And we had an old TV in there, and a lot of times, like, I'd come home, and that TV would be on, and the door would be open, so it was, like, really weird. And so I'm telling Nick all about it, and I go, okay, I'll even show you. So we go upstairs. Of course, the door's open. I shut the door. I'd lock the door. We go back downstairs, and I'm talking, and then before we left, I said, all right, hold on, Nick. Now, you and I have been in the living room this entire time. No one else is home. It's just me and you. I was like, so before you leave, you go upstairs, and you take a look at the door, and you tell me what you see. So, we walk over to the staircase. I'm standing at the bottom of the steps. Nick goes upstairs, and he's like, holy shit! Holy shit! I go, what? He goes, the door's open! Like, I told you the door was open. He's like, oh my god. So, like, he saw, like, firsthand that door was open. Now, we never got any kind of an impression of anything negative out of it. It was just like, it just felt like that's someone, whatever, kind of exists up in that room. Maybe that was their room. But it was just funny because I was just telling Nick and he wasn't believing me. And then, sure enough, that door's wide open. And he saw how you have to latch the door shut, that there's no way that you're going to walk by and it's going to unlatch itself, or, vibrations through the house, like of footsteps or whatever, aren't going to make that thing unlatch itself. And that door just opens up. So it's like you'd have to physically grab the latch, unlatch it, and then open the door. So, eventually, one of the people I live with now, Brent, he moved in to that apartment when my brother moved out. And he took the bedroom that was upstairs that was next to that room. And I don't know what the deal was, but I remember in the middle of the night one night, I hear him get up at it was like 3 in the morning or something, 2 or 3 in the morning. And all of a sudden I hear the shower running. and it's Brent. He's taking a shower at like 2 or 3 in the morning, something like that. And then it's like the shower ends, and then just as quick as possible, like I hear running down the steps, out the fucking door, gone. It's like, okay, that was weird. So I find out the next day when he, or maybe it wasn't the next day. I don't think he came back for the next day. I think it was like a full day passed, and he came back the day after that. So what he said happened was he was in his room, and he just got like this creepy, weird feeling that like something was on the other side of the door in the hallway, and it wanted to get in the room and get at him. Like he was getting this like really negative feeling that like something on the other side of the door wanted to get into his room, and for not good reasons. He was legitimately afraid of whatever the hell it was, and he said it was like getting scarier and scarier and scarier, and eventually he's like, I got to get the hell out of here, and summoned up the courage to finally, because he had to work the next morning, but not until like I don't think he had to be there until like 9 or 10 in the morning, but it was like he was not gonna stick around in that room, and he finally like got his stuff together to take a shower, got all his stuff that he was gonna need, busts open the door, runs down the stairs, jumps in the shower. He said the whole time he's like freaking out in the shower, just waiting for like, felt like something was gonna like, jump in the shower at him or something. And then he dried off, got dressed as quick as he could, and he was out the door, jumped in his car, went to work. And he worked at a mall at the time, and he just stayed in the parking lot in his car until the mall opened. And then he went to work, and then he went somewhere the next day, and then didn't come back, until like, the day after that. And it was weird because like he was the only one who ever and it never experienced it again. Like it never like had any crazy negative feeling like that again. But just that one night he did, and my wife and we never felt anything negative up there at all. So like I don't know what the hell it was that happened that night, but something screwed up was going on. So yeah. So that was that. But yeah. Like, come on. It's like less than 10 minutes of this game clock left. But yeah, it was pretty funny though, seeing him haul ass out of there. Like, because we were like, what the fuck just happened? Like, why did he run like that? It was really weird. Come on. It said around midnight, but of course she's going to be there right at midnight. Here we go. There we are.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Sure about this? Here and now? Not the appropriate reaction.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
I don't know. This is pretty risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
I hope those are gimmicked. Albert says, I've had scary shit happening too, you know. Are you still having like weird stuff going on in your house with like the thing on the other side of your door? Maybe saying you need to go to the witch. It always happens with you around.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Manga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Alright, let's go.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Alright, first opportunity I have to pause it, I'm gonna take a break.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
This is gonna be a mess. Albert's saying, I think it might be in my head, but my mother has had really crazy shit happening. Wasn't your mom having issues happening before? Like a while back when you were talking about that stuff? That she was seeing or hearing shit? I know you said you were hearing like the thumping and a lot of racket. That's what we were saying, it was Earth Mail.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
witch.
do another stream.
Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Marigold. Come in then.
Yeah, as soon as I can pause this, I'm gonna take a break, get something to drink, and then I'll continue with another stream.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat, but the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold.
Oi.
For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn
Yeah, sounds
something
good.
interesting.
For instance,
For
Won't be a long
instance,
break,
where
it'll only be a few
Philippa
minutes.
How it's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Isleheart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menga.
Manga don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Marigold.
fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Alright, so this is where I'll take a break. Yeah, like literally, I'm just going downstairs getting something to drink out of the fridge, and then I'll be back up and starting a new stream. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you're having fun, because I sure am. And yeah, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification button, do all the YouTube stuff. And until the next one, which will just be a few minutes from now, peace.